The most annoying part of being an intraday trader is that the whole day you wait and nothing happens, and next day there's a gap open and it reaches your target. That's what happened with Bank Nifty today. I was very tempted, yesterday to carry my position, but that's not what a day trader does. You always close all your positions. So even though this happened, I'm glad that I stuck to my system. It's okay that I missed out on this, win. It's fine because it could have gapped down also, and that would cause way too much regret. So anyway, looking at Nifty today, Nifty has gapped up as well. There was a crossover here, but Nifty hasn't really uh, given any direction. So what I'm expecting right now to happen is price come down, test this high of yesterday, which also coincides with the K26, and then start moving up, in which case I will take a long trade. So again, today for the day I expect it to be a long bias day. I should get few long trades along the way today, especially since tomorrow is a Thursday. So usually Monday, Tuesdays, Wednesdays have trends. Thursdays are usually choppy, usually, not necessarily. So expecting Nifty to reach this level and then start turning up again. Uh, Depends on how strong the turn is. For me to go long, I might go long just above the Tekkens and also, or I might wait for the day's high to be taken out. Yesterday's thesis or idea still stands that Bank Nifty is in much more open space than Nifty, so Bank Nifty could be potentially be the better trade. So let's just see targets. So Bank Nifty is here right now, and the target would be somewhere here, 39,367. Whereas on Nifty, 45-minute chart, Nifty is kind of facing a resistance here, right? So it's hard to say where the Nifty is going to go. Bank Nifty would swing more, but it again depends on how the price moves. So no trades as of now at open. Bank Nifty still looks like the more tempting option. Let's see how the day goes. So I've gone long on Bank Nifty at the breakout. So this high was 863 and I have gone long at 38,865. My target is undecided at the moment. Stop loss is going to be close by. So 38,625 is going to be my stop loss. 615 say. Reason being, it's a Kijinsen and might come to test this level, so I'm not keeping it exactly at it, but slightly lower, or it just may not, and it will keep trending upwards, which would be great. Nifty, on the other hand, has not yet broken the high, but seems to be uh, planning to go up as well. So this VWAP is flat. OBV is declining on Nifty. Bank Nifty, on the other hand, VWAP is rising slightly, RSI is high, and our OBV is at open only, it hasn't declined. So, so I'm expecting a good trading day, and let's see how it goes. And just one more thing I wanted to point out in my trade is that on one-day charts, Bank Nifty has broken out of the cloud, which is also a very strong bullish sign, and it would go to this 39,113 level. So no, it's at 38,789, so that's 300 400 points up. So that is why. Whereas Nifty 50, if if you see, it broke out of the cloud long back, but no, it's kind of, oh, it's broken above this target. But yeah, I can understand why Nifty is struggling a bit. So that's there. But I don't like gap openings. Gaps tend to get filled, so price could come back down here, and that would not be ideal for me. Being an intraday trader, on in the longer term, it might continue going up, but for now, it's like not perfect. So, you know, my 5 minute trade is facing a bit of uncertainty. It's not really zooming up exactly. Um, so I haven't set my stop loss order as yet. As you can see, it would be here. Uh, but that's my hold up. Like, will my stop loss be taken out for no rhyme or reason and it go back up? And I'm not even able to close this trade and wait for a breakout before I go long because I'm already in the trade. So why should I close a trade now? Instead, I can just use a little wider stop loss. So below this, it seems very wide to me for an intraday time frame. So I'll do one thing. I'll use this as my stop loss for a while, then I change it to that, or I just decide my target. If I have a target set, I think my target is just going to be 39,000. So once 39,000 is breached, then I can be calm. So I'll just work on finding a target and then decide on this trade. So looking at this ABCD, it is a really small one, but it is one. Okay, this is a 50% retracement, and that gives me a target of 39,007. So I will exit at 39,995 or something like that. 39,980. Actually, maybe just to be cautious, 39,984. 38,984 will be my exit. So I'm not going to hold this trade for very long, I guess. Depends entirely on how it moves. Okay, if it moves up very strongly to 39, breaks 39, then of course I'll keep holding it. But this is where I want to exit, 39,000 levels. So I'm exiting my position. I exited already. A reason being that it has seemed to have stagnated. VWAP has become flat, and just RSI declining, OPV not rising significantly. I'm just afraid of the gap. So I really expect this gap to be filled, and if it goes up, well, it's fine. It will be a mistrade. Um, but let's like so. If you see Nifty on the other hand is trending downwards. So I don't know. I'm not very confident on the trade. So I've closed my position. Uh, I've kept like I'll set an alert. I haven't set an alert yet. I'll set an alert for when it comes down. Um, so my target was 39,000 itself. Uh, I closed it soon. I don't know. I'm just not comfortable with this trade, so not trading it yet. It would have been a good win, but I'm not liking the trade, so I'm not going to sit in it, because then if it goes down even a little, then I'll exit, and that over trading becomes an issue. Just what is this high? 935, 938. It's breaking this high. Okay, now I'm tempted to go long again. Okay, should I or should I not? Let's put an order for 930. Oh, I think it got traded. Yep, it's got traded. Okay. So I just exited and have entered again. Uh, okay, I'm going to wait for 39,000 now. Now that I've entered it again, there's no sense in going out again. Uh, I'm going to use this as my stop loss. Yeah, I think I'd use this level as my stop loss. But so okay, Nifty is also moving up. Uncertain, very uncertain about this trade. Should I even close at 39,000? It might just reach 39,000 right away. So let's not be greedy and close it at 39,000. And then maybe it will pull back down and I'll get a better entry. Yeah, let's wait for 39,000. Okay. So quick update. Bank Nifty has just come to the kitchen sen. It closed below it. Kitchen sen rose actually. It didn't close here, so I'm not yet stopped out. But yeah, it has come down, and perhaps my decision to exit over here was good. My interpretation of the flattening market and dropping RSI and OPV was correct. Uh, but since I've held on, I'm going to keep holding on because it seems to be fine. Like it's not turned bearish as yet. It's sideways. So again, hoping for a move at 12:30. Uh, on the other hand, Nifty, after breaking this high, has remained there itself. So this would have been a better trade, but just 10-15 points. So not a huge success, but yeah, fairly. It's doing fairly well compared to Bank Nifty. So considering this structure, uh, I don't think it's going to test the gap today. Might eventually. So if I ever have a short target, I should keep in mind that 18,121 is the gap filling. So I'll just going to draw a horizontal line here. I forgot how I did that. I did that once. Lines. Uh, 1 second. Uh, I had once done it, but anyway, yeah. So this, if there's ever a short, this would be my target. And Bank Nifty, I think I should close this trade now and accept the loss if it goes below this low. So I'm going to keep this top in place, 745 and 47, because in that case it's going to move all the way to the gap. And then it's very unlikely to move back up today itself. So I'm going to use this as my stop loss. Uh, and this trade was violated. This ABCD which I was looking at got violated over here. So yeah, for today it seems that I'm probably going to have to book a loss. So in spite of price breaking out of the cloud, um, there hasn't come really much momentum in the stock. So it's a slight weakish pattern. Undecided, indecisive trade. So let's see, hoping for the best. But yeah, I think I'm going to get stopped out over here. My target is still 39,000. I've put it at 38,999. So let's see how this trade plays out. Nifty might have been the better option today. Bank Nifty is usually more volatile, but so I was actually trying to use that volatility when there was open space for it to go up much stronger than the Nifty. That's it. This is 1305 candle. What has happened is it remains stagnant, Bank Nifty, throughout the day, and right here there was a crossover, if you can see it. So this is where a long would have been triggered. The stop loss would be somewhere here, and so my 39,000 target now seems like a dream, not going to be achieved. It's probably going to get stopped out this trade. because if it remains at this level, it's going to go in the cloud, and once it's in the cloud, it becomes very, very volatile. So like if I set this as my stop loss, it's definitely going to get triggered, and most likely it might even go and fill the gap today. That's what's happening with Bank Nifty. Nifty, on the other hand, has crossed down. So, I mean, this would have been a profitable trade. 18,207 entry, 18,225 exit, making my even 10 points. Say it would have gotten me 10 points over here. Bank Nifty, on the other hand, is after my second entry, it has remained choppy, not doing much. So yeah, that's it. Like, I mean, Chico is in resistance here, but I don't know. I think it might move down, might move up. Hard to say. So I'm going to cancel my target order, and I'm going to place a stop loss below this. So if it gets taken out, well, it happens sometimes. If it doesn't, I'll be glad. I've cancelled this order. This is going to be my new stop loss now. Let's see how the trade goes. Not expecting much from it today. So Bank Nifty has triggered a long trade right here, right now. And sort of lucky it's where I went long, more or less. So I guess I got lucky over here. Shouldn't have gone long. After I closed it, I should have just left it. I'm fine with my target being high up. This can be my stop loss for now, but ideal stop loss should be somewhere way up here. You see? But I'm going to use this because it's Bank Nifty. Bank Nifty can be quite volatile. In fact, this trade might just be a false trade, and boom, comes all the way down. Uh, so yeah, I don't know where my indicators have gone. I mean my RSI, and I just add them back in. RSI, and okay, there they come. I need only one RSI. Let's save this. So yeah, as I was saying, yeah, see, that's just happening. Bank Nifty and its volatility. It would just take out the stop if I would use this as my stop. So I think this is a fair stop loss. The cloud, you know, could see this trade do well, but today, fingers crossed. Nifty, on the other hand, is weakish. So the original trade has got closed, which I didn't take, and this could potentially trigger a new trade when this high is broken. So if that happens, I won't switch to Nifty from Bank Nifty because Bank Nifty will also have started moving then. So yes, seems like I got lucky and I got a long trade, preempted a good long trade. So good decision to sit on this trade, I guess, if I had since I have entered it. Let's see how it performs. Also, compared to my initial entry, okay, had I not closed it and entered, uh, I would have been doing well. The trade would be a few points up, um, because it's up compared to that entry. Bank Nifty continues playing games with my heart. It got stopped out over here, and that's it. It just got stopped out. Nifty also is above the VWAP. So this is the difference, between Nifty and Bank Nifty. Nifty waits at VWAP. Bank Nifty just goes boom down. So future cloud is turning for Bank Nifty. Obviously, after such a long period of consolidation, it is likely that the future cloud turns bearish for a while. So now long only after 38,960 is taken. Doesn't make sense to go long anywhere here when it's sideways. And same for Nifty. Till this is broken, no sense going long. Shorts might get triggered now, a few below this or something. So no, might just go to fill the gap also. So I'll have to be cautious even while looking for shorts. So that's it. Today's day over. Net loss of 2,600. Wait, this hasn't refreshed because it's showing the trade is still open. Yeah, now 2,000 loss for the day. It had gone up to 1,500, but Yeah, overall a loss. I'm just going to try converting this into delivery in case I can, but actually, let's not bother with all of that. Uh, not seeing any real sign that it's going to recover. So pretty bad day overall. Not bad, but I mean I didn't make any trading mistake. I mean I did. I had this long and I closed it, and again I went long here, but that's part and parcel of a system. Mm, and and now my expectation is that consolidate in the cloud for some time or touch this bottom and go back up strong. So something could happen. Can't say for sure. Long only about this level, short only after you know tomorrow. Like I don't see a strong short coming in now. If there is a short now, it's probably going to be to fill this gap. That's it. So uh, I don't think I'll take that trade. Just looking at 15-minute charts, and so the gap would be the kitchen support more or less, so the cloud. So it could come low here and then reverse. And as for Nifty, yeah, it's quite far from the gap, so I think it will be. There might be a small short trade triggered, but nothing meaningful. So the craziness of the day continues. Nifty has broken out of the cloud after taking support of VWAP. Bank Nifty went really low into the cloud and then started reversing. So I have put a stop loss buyout over here. Problem is it is now 1436. So it's almost close to the day end. So what do you do over here? I don't know. I've kept this order. Nifty has triggered, right? A buy. Like I mean, one or two more candles like about this, and it's gone. It's going to trigger a buy. So which do I trade? Which will get triggered? I don't know. So I'm keeping this Bank Nifty order open. Hopefully, if it does get triggered, it moves well because usually Bank Nifty, if you see large spikes are followed by nothing. I mean, always happens. Boom, boom, nothing. So if it gets triggered, I hope it goes to 39,000, and I get this trade. So I'm going to cancel this order and preempt this trade. No, that's not a good idea. 37. I mean, that's trading for you. Insane. Insane day. Like, oh, what what does this mean? Like, is it that the VWAP was tested and breakdown failed, or what? I don't know. I really don't know. Cancel the buy order for now. I'm considering a long in Bank Nifty. So I needed to close above the cloud for that to happen. So there's 2 minutes more left for this candle to close. Just a minute and 10 seconds actually. So I'll be patient and then I'll come back and visit this. And in typical Bank Nifty style, it has closed just at the cloud high. I mean, how irritating is that? So Nifty on the other hand has moved up, but there's no crossover yet. This is just, I don't know, what is this, a bull trap, a bear trap? It's nothing. Let's look at 15 minutes. Yeah, it's really nothing. I don't know. I'm not This is 1 minute time frame. You see 1 minute. Here it has gone over the VWAP. But what I mean, really, like even on 1 minute, it doesn't really offer much of a target. This is the target, 38,900. Crazy. Looking at bank at Nifty now. Nifty could trigger. I'm tempted to take Bank Nifty because I lost money in Bank Nifty actually. So if I take this long, it's more like a revenge trade, hoping for it to do well. But no, I'm not going to trade this. It's fine. I'm not going to trade it unless this high is taken out. And since it's 240 almost, I don't think it's going to move up significantly. Nifty closed above the cloud, but Chico's in. Yeah, I think that's it. That's all there is. Wait for this high to be broken and then only then to take this trade. No, no, I'm not getting a trade as yet. There's no point in taking this. I'll be punished if I take this. And if it goes up, well, I'll actually get an entry when it goes up. So let's wait for that. So I took my third trade for the day at 88.60. So uh, it's right there, and I put my target as close to the day's high. It's probably a bad decision. It's 14:50. Markets are going to close in like half an hour. Intraday trades at least close in half an hour. So I'm probably going to be punished for this entry. But now that I've taken it, I'm using the day high as my target. I should use 9:30 actually as my target. That's realistic at least. So this is 9:30 modify order. So it hopefully rises till here. Very bad trade, but very bad trade. And I'm still taking it. Problem with the cloud is this, it can remain choppy for a long time. If it would have broken out to the cloud, it would have done well. But if you see Nifty on the other hand, after breaking it has continued doing well, even though it's not a strong up move. It's actually a stronger move than Bank Nifty. I don't know. I'll actually use a day high itself as my target. Just to zoom down on lower time frame, I've sort of entered at the VWAP. Cloud is bullish. Target would be just this much, 890, maybe this level, 903. But anything beyond that is not even a target on like a 1 minute chart. 920. Bad decisions today. Original intuition was right that it's going to be a sideways day, but that urge to be in a trade all the time. If I just sat out today, that would have been fine. But no, I had to go ahead and take a trade. I think 920 is actually a realistic target. Anything above that is like hoping for a miracle. So I'm going to use this as my target. And this is what happens now. Every bearish move is like panic. Every time it goes up, I'm going to raise my target. Every time it comes down, I'm going to lower my target. So now I'm just going to let it be. Let the target be. It's almost 3 o'clock. Markets tend to go crazy around 3 5. So it just might go up and fail, or it might go all the way down and I lose a lot. Let's see. And in my urgency to my determination to make a profitable Bank Nifty trade, this time where Bank Nifty went literally nowhere, Nifty same time went up, broke the high, broke the high, broke day's high. Okay, okay, it's gone over day's high and is still marching upwards. It's still not looking weak. Why, when there is such a clear trade, would anyone go for the wrong one? I mean, there was a crossover, there was closing nicely above the cloud, and I chose Bank Nifty. So annoying, so annoying. So anyway, like this is seeming now to come up. There's a crossover here happening, and it's broken out of the cloud. So yeah, it's going up, but I mean, just wrong decision after wrong decision. My target is 960 based on like a Fibonacci level. So this is a 38% retracement, so my target is somewhere here, 957. Crazy. I mean, like this was such an obvious trade. It's not even like hindsight, so it's looking, it was at that point of time also a better trade. But I chose to go for this. So this high is 896. It's not even broken this high yet. I think I'll just close this trade and be done with it for the day. It's hard to even close the trade now because I feel like it's going up since there's a crossover. Let's wait for one more 5-minute candle. If this candle closes red or the next candle is a red candle, then I'll close it on that candle. But just look at this. Nifty is doing so much better. Simple, straightforward trade. It's fine. Mistakes happen.